A deer fell into a mud pit and couldn't get out on its own. An excavator helped it escape safely. An eagle fell into a lake, soaking wet and trying to get ashore. A kind person helped it get to the shore quickly and safely. A cat got its leg caught in a fence and couldn't get down. A woman, seeing the cat's difficult situation, helped it down. A camel, stuck in a sinking area, couldn't move any further. Seeing this, a man helped the camel reach safety, calling for assistance to free it from the sinking ground. A group of people held hands to form a human ladder to help a puppy that had fallen into a dam get to shore safely. Their love for animals gave them the courage to act. A pod of stranded whales moved towards the shore. Seeing this, a group of people helped guide them back to the ocean safely. A bear got its head stuck in a metal can, making it difficult to move. Two men helped free the poor bear. A poor bird fell into the water, soaking its wings, making it unable to fly. A sailor on a ship helped the bird to shore and gave it a meal before releasing it back to freedom. A man tried his best to save a dog that had fallen into a water ditch. His bravery and caution ensured the dog got to shore safely. Two men freed a bird by cutting the string entangled around its leg, allowing it to fly freely again. A man used a stick to push a jellyfish that had washed ashore back into the ocean gently. An elephant, overturned and stuck in a hole, couldn't stand up. An excavator was brought in to help the elephant get back on its feet and out of the hole safely. A fawn that fell into a drain was helped by a kind family. Thanks to a man's kindness, a deer stuck in a fence was able to free itself. A fawn lying unconscious in the road was pushed to the side for safety by a man. A puppy suffering from mange and in poor health was nursed back to health and found a loving family thanks to care and love. A fox caught in a trap struggled to escape. Seeing this, a man helped release the trap so the fox could get out safely. A mother dog and her puppies were huddled together in the cold snow, waiting for a miracle. A man saw this and took them home to warm them up and feed them. An antelope trapped in a fence struggled for freedom. A young man saw it and helped it escape safely. A man braved the storm to help a dog reach safety with its owner. A large animal couldn't move on the ice and just lay there. Seeing this, a man used a stick to push the large animal to a safe area. A deer was hindered by the ice and couldn't move. A rescue team gently moved towards the deer to help it. A moose buried under snow couldn't move. A rescue team removed the ice around it to help it get out. A cow got its head stuck between two trees and couldn't move. A man used all his strength to free the cow's head. A man jumped into a canal to save a black plastic bag, surprised to find a discarded puppy inside. He performed CPR to save the puppy. A man saw a cat fall into the water and didn't hesitate to rescue it. A turtle washed ashore tangled in plastic waste and strings. Seeing this, a woman helped free the turtle and released it back into the sea. A man didn't hesitate to dive into the ocean to help a turtle trapped in debris. After freeing it, he released it back into the sea. A baby kangaroo that fell into the water was gently carried to safety by a man. A mother and baby elephant fell into a mud pit and couldn't get out. An excavator was brought in to help them get to shore safely. A rescue team helped a deer that had fallen into a mud pit get to shore safely. A family rescued some birds and decided to release them back to the wild at the beach. A man didn't hesitate to rescue a duck that had fallen into an icy hole. He released the duck back into the wild in a safe area. A man and his dog went to an icy lake to rescue another dog trapped there. The man swam ahead to clear a path for his dogs. A kitten got stuck in a narrow alley and couldn't get out. Its owner called the rescue team to help it escape safely. A whale trapped in ice couldn't move back to the ocean. A rescue team helped it get to safety. A bee accidentally fell into the water. A kind man used his finger as a bridge to help the bee reach safety. A zebra got its head stuck in a tree and was freed with help. Afterward, it happily rejoined its herd. A raccoon got its head stuck and was freed by a man. A kind person helped a mother goat rescue her kids that had fallen into a hole, reuniting them with her. A man used a plank to rescue a dog that had fallen from a tall building in a dangerous situation. The dog gently crossed the plank and moved to safety. A mother eagle accidentally caused her chick to fall out of the nest while searching for food. A man helped return the chick to the nest safely. Two men helped a wild boar that had fallen into the water get to shore safely. It was fed and cared for afterward. A man fearlessly helped a snake stuck in a fence escape safely. A poor, hungry dog received a delicious treat from a kind woman. Rescue workers didn't abandon a pet cat in a burning house, covering it with an oxygen mask and taking it to a veterinary center. A rabbit received a carrot from a kind girl passing by. A stray dog was petted and fed by a woman passing by. Kind locals feared a pelican would freeze in the heavy snow and moved it to a safer area. A raccoon fell into a trash can and couldn't get out. A kind passerby tilted the trash can to let it escape. Rescue teams didn't hesitate to move into an earthquake zone to rescue a trapped puppy. A snake attacked an eagle, gripping tightly to its leg. A passerby helped separate the snake from the eagle, freeing it. A man paddled a boat to rescue a kangaroo that had fallen into a lake, gently carrying it to safety. A bird stuck in the middle of a large lake couldn't get out on its own. A passing boat rescued the bird, which stayed on the boat for a while to show its gratitude. A brave man helped rescue a dog trapped in the middle of an icy lake, gently guiding it to shore. A girl's courage and love helped rescue a leopard from a hunter's trap. A thirsty squirrel begged passers-by for water. Seeing this, a man gave it a drink from his water bottle. A turtle was rescued from a beach, entangled in netting and plastic waste. Kind people on a boat helped remove the debris and released it back into the sea. A large elephant that fell into a hole couldn't climb out on its own. A nearby excavator was brought in to help it create steps to climb out. A woman used all her strength to pull a sheep that had fallen into a muddy pit. Her effort and love for animals gave her extra strength. A cat clung to the edge of a canal to avoid falling in. Seeing this, a kind man helped it to shore safely. A sea turtle's health was affected by parasites on its head. Seeing this, A kind fisherman helped remove the harmful parasites. A small bird with parasites on its wings was helped by a man, who gently placed it on a branch to return to the wild. An elephant that fell into a water hole struggled to get out. An excavator and local villagers were mobilized to help it escape. A stray dog, weak from hunger, was rescued by a group and taken to a veterinary center. After being cared for, it found a new home. A stranded shark couldn't return to the ocean on its own. Brave locals helped it back to the sea, celebrating its return. A beached whale was drying out in the sun. Tourists, seeing its plight, worked together to water it and push it back into the ocean, saving its life. An eagle that fell into the water struggled to reach shore. People on a boat used a paddle to help it climb aboard. A man swam as hard as he could to save a drowning deer. It was brought ashore and given CPR, eventually recovering. A man used pliers to break a fence and free a trapped rabbit. A kind man worked to free a deer tangled in a net. After some effort, the deer escaped safely. A kitten wandered through the snow searching for food and shelter. A kind person took it in, fed it bait, and provided a safe place. A girl gently offered a bowl of favorite food to a koala. A chimpanzee climbed a utility pole, but didn't know how to get down. Kind locals prepared a net below to catch it safely. A cow got its head stuck in a tree and couldn't pull it out. Two kind men helped free it from the dangerous situation. A starving dog wandered with its head stuck in a plastic bucket. A kind person brought it to a veterinary center to remove the bucket, fed it, and found it a new home. A kind man dove into the ocean to rescue a turtle. It was freed from the netting and plastic waste, then released back into the sea. Kind locals in the desert brought water and built a water supply for camels. Locals worked hard to rescue a deer that had fallen into a deep water hole. After much effort, the deer was freed safely. An owl stuck in a net struggled to escape. Kind people helped it get free quickly. A mother bird wandered around a drain, seemingly calling for help. Seeing this, a kind person looked into the drain and found her chick. He rescued the chick from danger. A raccoon fell into a riverbank and couldn't climb out. The police came to the rescue and helped it get to shore safely.